Legend of the War here, and today we've got a very unusual Saving Your Disaster campaign. Playing as the Drakenhof Conclave, over the end turn his campaign is basically going to get wrecked. So need to read out the email to give you the context of what's going on, and then got to find a solution. So he says, "Hey Legend, I picked up Warhammer 3 on sale recently after not playing since Warhammer 2, and was getting into a Manfred campaign and really enjoying it. Problem is, I keep getting declared war on by everyone around me for no reason whatsoever over the end turn. I literally get declared war on by everyone that I can see on the map. Furthermore, I don't receive any notifications about the war declarations or anything like that once war is declared. I scummed out of this same situation one time earlier in the campaign, but now I'm just fed up. Although it seems like this could be a glitch or the unwitting mistake of a noob, it's definitely quite the disaster campaign. Save me, please." Okay, so it's not a glitch, and I wouldn't say it's because you're a noob. I think that even an experienced player could be forgiven to not notice what's going on with this, because you just got to be really alert to all the different notifications that are going on, and yeah, the game is not adequately telling you what's happening. But what's happening is that you've got an unusual location called the Crimson Skull Chambers. It probably occurred quite some time ago and you just didn't notice it, and since you haven't played Warhammer 3 for a while, or at all, since Warhammer 2 I guess, then you're not even aware of what unusual locations are. So it probably popped up and you didn't even know what was going on. So yeah, they act as kind of like undercities. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, sometimes it's mixed. But anyway, the Crimson Skull Chambers, what it does is when you've got 100% Khorne corruption, it causes Khorne's parting gift. You will instantly declare war on 10 random factions. This location will then be removed. So after it had happened, maybe you're looking around for what might have caused it, and then the evidence is basically gone. Now, you can get rid of the Khorne corruption by declaring war on a faction. So it says here, each time you declare war on a faction, all Khorne corruption in this province, it will be removed. This location will be extremely costly to remove, and the Khorne corruption constantly ticks up. Now, when you're playing as an untainted faction, it's actually not that difficult in most cases to have like a positive untainted of 20, so you could actually just permanently mitigate that, so you don't even need to declare war on anyone. You just don't have to worry about it, essentially. But when you play as a corruption faction, so vampire counts, Skaven, other demons, getting rid of that amount of corruption isn't so easy, because it says here, all other types of corruption -5. That's with maximum of your corruption. And then to reduce it further, you need local armies, characters. Basically, you would need like 7 characters or something. I'm not doing the math on that right. To stand in this region to cause the Khorne corruption to go down. Having a positive vampire count corruption will not increase this factor any further to go down. You have to have individual characters to do it. So yeah, it's a lot easier for untainted factions to keep that under control. But yeah, all you have to do is declare war on someone, and that'll at least delay it. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to get rid of this for you entirely. But we don't exactly have a whole lot of money this turn to get rid of it. So what I want to do to begin with is just basically showcase this in action, what's happening. But now, point out exactly where it's happening. All right, if we have a look at the campaign, it's on hard campaign difficulty, hard battle difficulty with no AI stat modifiers. You're only at war with 2 factions currently. So let's hit end turn and let's just see what happens. But yeah, it's not on legendary difficulty, so I'm just going to load back to this point here.
Don't stand there like some...
They're offering some money. That could be useful for us. But yeah, this unusual location was added very recently at like 6.3. Who cares? We're just going to load the save file anyway. And yeah, if you're not paying attention to all of Creative Assembly's like patch notes and everything, then yeah, you can be forgiven to not noticing that this was introduced into the game. So it should trigger at the beginning of the turn.
Yes.
If we have a look. Okay. Oh, of course. So it's in the same province. All right. Ugh, my error. So what happened here is that because an untainted faction attacked us and won. When they win, they strip away corruption in the province. So they actually stripped enough corruption away that it didn't cause us to get at 100, because that happens at the beginning of the turn, and so this will trigger the next turn now. Alright, so that just tells us that you obviously won that battle, so we need to go back again and actually win it. Since it was a close defeat in auto-resolve, we could probably just get away with putting it on easy battle difficulty to auto-resolve it, to just make it go away, just to showcase this happens, and of course I'll load back again to do that. But that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. Isn't that funny? He tried save scumming through all this loads of times, and all I had to do was lose a battle, and that would have delayed it one turn. Maybe that's what happened with the save scumming. Maybe he like lost a battle in the province, or maybe he like save scummed and then declared war, but wasn't aware of what was going on. I mean, I can't know exactly what happened. So yeah, this time, just exact same thing again, but I'll lower the battle difficulty to easy, and it should be an auto-resolve victory with that. And us winning will not strip away the corn corruption. Yeah, there we go. Easy battle difficulty is so fucking stupid, but whatever. The fact that you could be playing a legendary difficulty and just like, oh, this looks like a tough battle, drop it down to easy battle difficulty, just... so stupid. Whatever. Okay, yeah, this time it triggered. So the unusual location is gone. We didn't get any notifications here, did we? No. But yeah, there's the war declarations. And we're the ones that declared war. And you didn't declare war on everyone. So it was 10 random factions, essentially. Okay, cool. So now we know what's going on. Now let's go and properly deal with it. So yeah, I'm going to have to fight that battle. But before we just hit end turn, there's some possibilities of making some money. Probably not going to get the 15 grand this turn. But we did see that the Beastman tribe that was besieging the Black Tower of Archon, they got wiped out by the Cult of Sigmar. So if we declare war on them, no big deal, they're dead anyway. Yeah. So that should just be the first thing we do, just like, see ya. Okay. By declaring war on them, we have a look here. Yep, cool. So the corruption has been stripped. Cool, we can just send the save file straight back now. No. We still gotta get rid of this completely. And I'm hoping if I can use my money-making abilities, I can ensure that happens next turn. Okay, so next thing, okay, let's actually increase the battle difficulty before I forget. Let's speak to Scrag. So yeah, you got a few treaties here because you got the same enemies. I see. All right, let's just put all of this in and get. Actually, hang on. Let me just try to do this one at a time. Sometimes one treaty at a time will actually end up getting more money. So it was offering 4 grand there. So 2.5 there, and then if we go, hang on. It's actually the same amount. Okay, cool. Well, that takes out all of his money. Well, all the stuff that we could get off him. Still, that was 4 grand we just got off him there. Not enough to get out of this, but it's a start. Now, looking at your war with the Ironclaw Orcs, they're significantly stronger than you, and it doesn't look like you've prepared particularly well for dealing with it. Like this army here, yeah, it seems like you like going down the blue line. That is not a good idea, but it is what it is. That's what you've chosen to do. This is not a good army for dealing with the greenskins. They're gonna, if they send an army down over here, they're gonna fuck you up. Even if you lightning strike them, like one army versus one army of theirs, you will still probably lose. Like there's just way too many zombie spam. Like I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to use the Mortis engine to rip through them, but that's not going to hold out for very long at all. Especially if they've got a Goblin Fanatic, and if they've got any missile units, they're just going to target your Mortis engine. The AI is actually pretty good at doing that in Total War Warhammer 3. So getting out of this war could be good. You've got these 2 regions here, which I imagine you took off Khorne. Maybe you ruined all of them, not entirely sure. But they're not worth very much right now. And if we have a look,
You picked the wrong time to talk.
that's not too bad. If we build a military barracks in these 2 settlements here, obviously it's going to spend some money, but this might be all we need to get the peace treaty, and then we'll sell him Stormhenge and just drain his treasury. Because yeah, this is probably the best way for us to get a really good return on investment on this expenditure. So we're spending 1,500, and I'm expecting to get more than 1,500 back next turn. Like, way more than that. And that'll get you out of this war. That way you can readjust your forces to focus down over here instead of spreading yourself thin like you're currently doing. You've also got a settlement over here that's fragmented. Yeah, another thing is that if you just sell one of the regions, they're probably going to have enough untainted to constantly keep the vampiric corruption down, so it's not going to be worth it. Yeah, you got the Sunken Kernach over here. What if we sold that to Clan Moors? I'm just seeing what we could potentially get for it.
Shower me in gifts, or you die by my claw.
That's how much money he's got, but it's not the worth of the city. What if we could actually swap it for something? I mean, I doubt it, but let's have a look. Okay. Shit. Straight up swap. Okay, well, why don't we do this one here? Bitterstone Mine for Sunken Kernach. And we can get all that money off him. Shit, we might be able to do this before the end turn happens. If I keep this up. And let's have a look at that settlement that we just traded for. Oh, it's not very good. But we still got all the money out of him. So, let's see. Okay. Unfortunately, I have no idea if there's... Okay, there's an army over here, and so it would be able to reach us. Now, they might want this settlement a little bit more, because it's part of a province that they own. No, it is worth something to them, but not enough. All right, let's try again. What about go back to Clan Moors? Because yeah, if we start building the military barracks here, it's not going to get done in time. That they're going to capture that. So sell this back to. So it was a Bitterstone Mine. Yeah. I mean, I doubt we're going to get anything for this. It's just not weighted heavily enough. But we can get some money, which is more than what we would have originally gotten if we had just sold Sunken Kernach. And that one region there wasn't worth anything to you. So, and that will massively improve your relations with Clan Moors. Even if you don't want to ally with him, at least he won't declare war on you. Actually, let me just see here. What are the chances we can get him to go to war with the Ironclaw Orcs? I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. And we can still get some money. Shit. Done deal. Okay. Alright. However, by doing that, it might actually lower the... No, it didn't. Okay. Alright. Well, we're halfway there with the money. How about that? Alright, well... Let's fight this battle. Oh, let's also adjust our equipment, obviously. Just having a look. Let's see. So you got no hand weapons. Alright, and what about this guy here? Give you the glittering scales. That'll be good. Stand behind enemy lines and just stand behind our lines and just debuff the enemy forces. I don't think Manfred needs that. And yeah, you can have that, I guess. So looking at this one, yeah, once again, you're going heavy for the lightning strike. Like, what's lightning strike going to do here? It's just going to make your units exhausted. It's totally pointless.
Darkness comes.
I really should have gone for some spells like Raise the Dead. That would have been so friggin' useful. Especially just being able to fly over and pop it down on like Hockland long rifles. Or the fucking Outriders. That'd be really good to deal with. Also, with Manfred, you should have had Manfred stand on the edge here. That way... If you did get attacked, you would get replenishment. Get rid of this one here. Best to save regiments renowned for emergencies. But rather than... It looks like you're going for El Calibad. It would be better, I think, if you went for their capital. So I don't know why you're going for the easy targets. Go for the better target. I mean, that would still be easy to deal with. And so we're just getting a bit closer to it. So looking at that... Yeah, if we had to sack that, that'd be really good. Because, yeah, there's other things you want to build as well. It's not like just by getting rid of this, it suddenly sorts out all of our problems. Okay. Alright, I think I've done everything that I can. Actually, let me just see if I can replace this one with someone else. Everyone's level 1. And, well, then, it doesn't make any difference then. Okay, let's just move on to the next turn. And just double checking this. Yep, all good. Alright, well, scoring 7 grand out of the AI with diplomacy. That leads us in the right direction. We get, what was it, 2.5 grand over the end turn for just an income. We'll get some money if we manage to win here. Well, he managed to win this, so surely I'll win. It does look like a pretty difficult situation, because like close to feed, we've got nothing but zombies, loads of missile units, which would just go straight for your mortis engine, and you got no summons. I'm actually impressed that he managed to win this. Because, yeah, based on everything else going on in the campaign, it's doing absolutely dog shit. In terms of, like, your skill management and anything. Terrible. Alright. It'd be really great if we could isolate some of their cavalry and kill them early. So I want to try to set up a bit of a trap for them. We'll try to have the garrison take the brunt of the damage rather than our main force. Because, like, losing the entire garrison, that doesn't matter. Now, I get it that these are just zombies, who cares? But we need money next turn. And so if we have to replace zombies, well, that still costs money. So we're being super duper uber duper stingy. Because, yeah, 15 grand at this stage of the campaign, that's a lot to have to get. What's so funny, bitch? Alright, let's get to it. Alright, that bounce power's not actually too bad. Alright, let's use some fireballs. So the most dangerous unit that they've got are the Outriders with grenade launchers and also the Hochland long rifles. Lure them back over here if we can. Using fireball on the Outriders is probably best, even though it's not going to do that many kills. It's just that this is by far the most dangerous unit they've got.
Find me if you dare! Swiftly! At once! Swiftly!
That's it. So what we want to do here is maybe distract the Empire Knights while we try to get rid of the Outriders with grenade launchers. Just see. I'd like to do it before the main fight over here begins. But, I mean, this is why I need the summons. They're not wanting to engage. Alright, these are technically faster than Outriders with grenade launchers, so we should be able to catch up with them. Now, of course, when the AI is charging at you, they obviously get a huge speed boost. So let's see who catches who. They've got 78 speed, we've got 95 speed, that one's got 84 speed. If I'm pursuing this one, and this one's pursuing this one, then surely we'll catch them before they catch us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to feign a charge there just to see if we can get them to turn around, and they didn't. Okay. Because, yeah, getting rid of these Outriders here would be worth getting rear-charged by with them. But still, at least... hang on. I prefer not to get rear-charged. If they want to fight anyone, let them fight our Lord. Alright, you guys get in there, pin it down. Good, just get this fucker off the battlefield. Okay, debuff you. Yeah, make sure that one doesn't rally. Good. Yep, that's fine. It must have just got terror routed, but that's okay. Because, yeah, in melee, this is no concern to us. They're catching up over here. Good. This is a good start so far to this battle. Really, really good start, actually. Let's keep wiping out those Outriders. Because we'll have to wipe them out next turn as well, if we don't wipe them out now, which, with 18 of them, 17, they're not going to get fully wiped out. Not yet. Ooh, no, they're not going to get wiped out. That's fine, at least they're nothing we have to worry about now. Okay, you need to come over here, pin them down. we can't really delay this much longer. We have to charge on in. Just with these ones here, keep them back because they will definitely target them. Should escort that one off the battlefield. Okay, so we got handgunners and non-Ironsides here to deal with. Give this one a fireball. This is why we put the garrison up front, let them take the bulk of the damage, have these ones move around the flank maybe. Okay, good. Those cavalry out of here, but there's still another one there.
Noble of the night.
With haste.
I just need to like chase away the missile units from this section here, and then we can send the mortis engine to go fight them, no problem. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, get rid of these Hockton long rifles if you wouldn't mind. Good, the mortis engine here. As long as it's not getting shot, that all looks good.
Our time is now.
Okay, good. Get the one over there now. Okay, give this one a heal. I don't really want to overcast it. And the corpse cuts, spread them out to provide the vigor mortis effect. Just try as much as possible to keep them from shooting. Good, okay. Move on to the next. Yeah, this one over here. Move her out of here. Go fight that Empire Knight or something. Keep this one in melee.
The summoning begins. Corpse cat.
That's it. Just keep chasing up to them. Yep. Cool. Get rid of those normal Ironsides. Good. Alright, another fireball. Yeah, chuck it down on the Hockland long rifles now. So they keep going back and forth. They're not shooting at anything. Keep that guy busy. Stop him from shooting someone else. Just ignore those ones. Would be really good to, of course, get them into a massive blob, but it never would have worked because that unit doesn't matter. Because if we had blobbed up, all of their gun units just would have immediately shot the mortis engine. And we don't have any spells like Wind of Death to get rid of their missile units. There's just no chance of that working. Okay, then we can go fight him, actually. Get over here. What's going on there?
Now, with haste.
Come on, fucking move. It's so unresponsive. Holy shit.
Will serve my will.
Oh my god, come on, man. I have to give it in the heck, even though it heals by regeneration by default.
No, their time has come.
Good, mortis engine's doing its thing there. It's done there. Keep moving over to this point. Good, there's one there. Just have them all take out the missile units a bit at a time. Thing is, a single unit of their infantry can easily beat one of our bat units, or even the direwolves, because of obviously the battle sheets that I put on for them. So I need to use all of the fast units to properly get them. Don't worry about the garrison units. Taking too much damage.
It is time. Corpse cat. No. Necromancer. By Van Hell's will.
Pretty bad morale. Where did... Oh, there's this direwolf. Get it over here and get rid of that free company militia. It's pissed me off. Alright, I need to get over here and help them out because they're getting wrecked. Because, yeah, these ones here, they're part of the army, and it would just be good if we didn't have to replace them even with trashy zombies.
An ancient power is rising.
Okay, Mortis Engine, get over to...
So
We'll figure it out.
Death. Yes, yes.
Okay. Get them out of there. Hopefully she'll keep them... Oh, what am I doing? That isn't going to work. They're unbreakable. Yeah, you get back because you're getting wrecked too quickly. Okay, Mortis Engine needs to go fight infantry, not go and fight single entities. This is why I wanted to get rid of the cav. Oh shit! Fucking guys rallied over here.
Yes. Awake, minions.
No. Yes, awake, minions.
You get away from them. You guys get into there. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they really hyper-focus on trying to kill your corpse carts and your mortis engines.
Haste.
If we try to get into a blob, we'd just get so badly fucked up.
Your time has come.
Alright, looks like we've army lost them. Yep, but they've got a couple of unbreakable units. And our direwolves are still here. If we could run down those Empire Knights, I don't think they're going to manage it, but if they can manage it, that'd be good.
Corpse cat.
Any chance we could kill this guy here? Probably you would have to go do it.
Pastimes march.
Try to keep him bogged down in there as long as possible. And we'll try to recover as many units as we can. Don't worry about the garrison getting recovered.
Still my beating heart. Now. With haste.
Just trying to castle whatever's the closest thing you can find. Yeah, no, you go over here. That's
I
it.
understand.
And we can see we don't even have Curse of the Undeath on either of them. Yeah, I think that worked out fairly well. Not too much damage. Hell's not quite over yet, though. What are you doing, dumb
Swiftly.
bitch?
At once.
Oh my god,
We
legend.
surpass Nagash. Death to the living.
Alright, and heal yourself as well. I'm not doing this one.
We are the
Not needed right now.
order.
Also, if we keep you close by here, you can heal. Here's what we do: get all the zombies together near the corpse carts, because it'll provide a little bit of extra healing. It'll just make it so that when we do use the heal spells, they
Vampire.
will revive a slightly more entities. Okay, we did actually manage to run down a fair amount of their cavalry, but obviously we keep running down everything that we can. Make sure we wipe out as many of their units as possible. I doubt the garrison's going to get a chance to fight next turn.
The breathers.
Mortis engine.
So try to heal the most damaged of them. Potion of healing didn't end up doing anything for this one. Should have given it to her.
Vampire.
Killing him is mainly just for loot money. They'll get a new lord, and we'll kill him for more money. Because, yeah, they tend to be worth the most.
The dead are mine.
Good, we got him. Get over here. Bring the bats over as well. Although the bats should be fine for healing, because we should have a decent amount of replenishment. It's only really like the zombies that are below half health. I think those are the ones we need to focus on.
Will join
Don't
us.
overcast it because it'll just take longer before we get another cast in. That being said, this one over here, we can't continue doing this healing if we wipe out all their units. That unit should be wiped out. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, never mind.
Life is a
Bring them back over here.
Swiftly. Time to kill.
Necromancer.
Alright,
I'm
and
in your thrall.
yeah, whichever one of these is the lowest entity number, just give that the heal. So yeah, they've got the oh, right. So you got a balefire cart and a unholy lodestone. So the unholy lodestone will provide a little bit of healing. That's not going to get here in time because that is almost off the battlefield. But a decent amount of healing was done with that.
Vampire.
So be it.
Every entity that you can bring back definitely counts. Do that one next. If there's just enough time, that'd be great.
It is time.
No. Almost. Okay, yeah, so the garrison took the brunt of the damage, and this army here is okay. No units wiped out. I think there's a couple of units from the garrison that got wiped out, though. But it doesn't matter, because they just come back automatically. This is why sacrifice a garrison. People meme and say like, oh, no, you're just so mean to the... Oh, they come back anyway. You're so mean to the garrisons. It's just because they're not as valuable as your main army. Even if the individual units... Like, I would rather sacrifice a graveguard to save a zombie in this situation as part of the main army. Okay, so we've got 1131 out of that, and we can get a bit more with this. Good, they got wiped out, so that means that war declaration we made was not harmful at all to us. Yeah, don't quite have enough money yet, but we're well on track. Where did the... Oh my god, yeah, there's a bit of this shit.
Wisdom eludes.
Fucking force march
Yes.
out of there.
Sire.
I don't serve.
Crazy that they can do that.
Hunt.
No.
Maybe look at the garrison here. Yes, full strength, that's good. Because, yeah, you don't want this guy to come over here and capture Black Pyramid of Nagash, especially with that investment on this one so far. Alright, now, let's see about this firstly.
You picked the wrong time to talk.
Oh boy, did that make a big difference. Might even be able to swap for... Holy shit! What about Grunty Mingle? Because, yeah... Because if we do this, we still maintain presence in this province. We might be able to cause that in the long run to... if ever a revolt occurs, though, they'll always lose to to the major faction. So I don't know if this is worth it. Let me just check around and see which of these settlements might be worth. That does seem to be worth a lot more than this one. They might have a military barracks there. That might be why it's worth. Oh no, it would be here because that's. Also, there's an army sitting there. If you get a peace treaty with them, that army will not go over to here quite as quickly because I don't think they're going to be able to jump from that distance. And so it will delay Scrag's inevitable demise, but slow them down in the process. So Galbaraz, actually, let me just try here. The other ones. I can't believe how much that increased it by. Stormhenge. Okay, we just get out of the war with that one. And we'll just see if... I doubt we'll be able to swap for it. Just get out of the war that way and get a bunch of money. Yep, do it that way. Now, hypothetically, if we were to sell Galbaraz to them, there's all the he had all the money that you needed to do this. I think this would be worth doing because, like, the settlement's only making 100 gold, and with this money, we could reinvest it into territory that you do have. It's not going to be worth anything to them, and also it'll just mean that they'll put money into this settlement, you know, when they actually have some. Plus, if you really wanted to, you can make them a defensive ally. It's totally turn on Scrag. I mean, they hate you. Let me just see. What if we swapped it for? I can't believe how much this settlement was worth. Dragonhorn Mines, Grunty Mingle. Pretty close. Considering that is, I don't think it'd be a tier. What level settlement is that one? Tier 3 settlement. I can't believe how much they're willing to buy this for. That's just fucking crazy. But yeah, definitely worth it.
The wrong time to talk.
Definitely worth it. I mean, that kind of money. Why would you say no to that? Okay, so just got to decide which of these, apart from that one. I reckon Grunty Mingol's still the way to go. What if I ask them to join war against the Cult of Sigmar? I mean, they're not going to send any armies down this way, nor do we really want them to. So just don't do that. I'm just trying to see, we got all these extra points here, but I can't ask for any more. I'm not sure if he wants that non-aggression pact. Because he may want to go after them later down the track and be like, oh, damn you, legend, you hamstrung me by getting that non-aggression pact. That's not what I wanted. But there's nothing else here that I can get out of him. So take that. Because, yeah, it's 150 turns worth of that one's income for, like, it wasn't a full army. That also prevents them from finishing the recruitment. And now you've got Grunty Mingol, which I tell you could do. If we build this and this, I reckon we could swap it back for Galbaraz. Well, I don't know if you want to do that. It's up to you if you want to do it. Because, yeah, that buys you some time. They definitely will declare war on you again. Also, you could sell Grunty Mingol now.
Before I wring your neck.
Yeah, he's out of money. But, hey, there's 30 grand. I got you the money that we needed. So, see you, Corn. Out of there. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Not going to happen any further in the campaign. Plus, we've still got 16 grand. And you can invest that into some of these regions.
I thirst.
God damn. Like, that battle, in the grand scheme of things, was fucking trivial for the amount of money that we got from the deals. And you're out of that war. So now you're only at war with the Cult of Sigmar. You're not going to have any of that random shit occur again. And you're richer than you were before. But you do have less territory. I gotta say that. We lost 3 regions out of that. Oh no, Legend, you cost him... Oh, no, sorry, 2 regions because we've got that one. Cost him 3 tier 1 settlements. What's he gonna do? You've ruined his campaign, you bitch. Plus now we're in a... Yeah, we'll just go and do this for him, because...
Yes,
What?
plunder the grimoires.
Destroy them.
Why not? Chain order resolve. Oh, no, what are you doing? This way.
Find me charnel pits.
Good, most of that army was destroyed. Looks like they merged a lot of the remnants. What are you doing with this one? Looks like you had just recruited that one last turn. It seems to have a big fancy for getting the mortis engines. Yeah, okay. So I don't think you can locally recruit them there. Yeah, you must have raised the dead. And if we have a look here, they're pretty close to wanting peace. Although if you take their capital, they probably won't want to. This one here, let me do you a favor and
Yes, Neferata was right.
get Raise the Dead for fuck's sake. You don't need Lightning Strike. Honestly, I'd respec her, but you know, do that in your own time. Again, Raise the Dead would have been so helpful. Get Curse of Undeath. Putting extra point into this one's definitely good as well. Reduce the Winds of Magic cost, but getting those, having those zombies act as more of a meat shield, because you just get so many of them as well with that. Like 5 of them, and it's so cheap. Really, really good ability. Again, this is what you want to do. Stand on the edge here.
I see wisdom eludes.
Maybe even go into ambush
It will
stance.
be done.
I mean, I doubt they'll come back this way, but
you.
we'll see. Alright, so with this one, I didn't put the equipment back on Manfred, but it doesn't matter. This is still going to be a super easy fight. I mean, please don't tell me you've got him all in the blue line. I didn't actually check. I go back in here, and he's like, here's Manfred with no spells. I just assumed that Manfred would have some good stuff, but I didn't actually check. I got 60 minutes of magic. You could have gone in there into channeling stance as well. What have we got? Oh, okay, yeah. Not super noob. Okay. So Manfred should be able to do this essentially by himself. How are we going with these? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just do this with Manfred. Keep your army nice and strong, so that you've got plenty to work with next turn for the other army.
Swift as death's wings.
Because even with just 60 winds of magic, we do have life leeching. Yeah, no. You don't have life leeching! Fuck's sake! Oh my god.
Preternatural. Swift as death's wings. Preternatural.
But still, okay, that should be pretty good. Oh, I didn't do this. Looks like I didn't really need to that much. See, Legend, you're the nerd.
Preternatural.
Yeah, see, extra spell mastery would have been really handy there. But I just didn't.
Swift as death's wings.
Okay, we can't summon the zombies on this side
As death's wings.
unless we have. If we put. Okay, this is really weird. If I put the zombie summons here, just put up some ladders, I'll then be able to summon the zombies on the other side. That way I don't have to bring these down this way.
Attend me.
And now I'll be able to summon them here. Send them up, because they do last a long time, but I think we're going to get much out of them. See, now I can use it. Mainly on the missile units. But it's a good way to pin them down for another Wind of Death, if we want to do that. Let's actually manage to do that this time.
Nagash was weak. Witness true power.
Yeah, that does a lot better. Definitely should have done it on the first one.
Witness true power.
So, we've already killed off 1/3 of their forces. Alright, so don't have much wins left, but that'll be fine. The zombie summons there should be able to handle halberdiers. I do have enough magic for another Winds of Death, maybe even 2. Definitely not 3. But taking out some great swords I think would be good. Good, just nick them as well. I should have probably waited a little bit longer as well.
Preternatural.
Well, good, still got one more Dragon Breath left to use. If you look at them now, down to half strength. Okay, so there's a great sword over here. That'd be best to use the Dragon Breath on. If we actually do it. Alright, so there are 500 men left. Popping down summons on top of gunners seems like a good idea. Still good enough for another Wind of Death if we want to do that. Oh, actually I've got enough for 2 more. Don't know if I'll need to though. No. Should we actually do this? Because it's not super well aligned here, but it's mainly just to hit the greatsword unit. Because that could just army lost them. There we go. Told you man could do it by himself. And of course, yeah, in auto resolve, valiant defeat. Vampire accounts are shit in auto resolve. Absolute garbage. Which can actually work in your favor because the AI will oftentimes make fights that they really shouldn't be able to win. This is where the dwarves sometimes have a disadvantage. The AI doesn't underestimate you. It's like, oh, you're really strong in auto resolve. I don't want to fight you. And if we loot and occupy it, it's going to cause massive public order problems. But he's only playing on hard. We already sorted out his financial issues, so I think just occupying it would be good. Cool. Cool, and yeah, they didn't improve the peace offering there, but you could very easily finish them off. I mean, there's nothing left here, really. You got this. So I'd have Carla here go for... But there's also got Garrison. They could also attach all these heroes in there. But your army here... Oh, she's T-posing. What are you... Legend, this game is not... There's no bugs in Total Warhammer 3. It's not an early access. Yep. Cool. Good job, Creative Assembly. Good job. Look, guys. The game is only 3.5 years old, alright? It's only 3.5 years old. Okay, you can't expect them to fix bugs like this by now. This is at least a 10-year job. At least 10 years. Imagine you're being so mean. So yeah, you don't need to send this one up north. You could just go to the Black Pyramid if you really want to, and help out against the Black Tower of Archon. Or you can just disband it so you got more money, but your income's already increased. And with that extra 9 grand, you know, spend that wherever you want. You don't need to worry about those war declarations anymore. That's not going to happen unless the unusual location shows up again. Just keep an eye out for it. But you know, everything else looks fine in the campaign. We'll lower the battle difficulty to what it was, and you may resume your campaign without any more quote-unquote glitches. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Main thing to take away from this is pay attention to the unusual locations. It can very easily just, when you're just clicking away notifications, not notice when something shows up. Especially considering some of the unusual locations now are fucking devastating if you don't pay attention to them. Whereas previously, before this 6.3, none of the unusual locations were anything other than like a tiny bonus or a tiny penalty in one way or another. Like, they were useful, but they weren't going to just derail your campaign if you didn't pay attention to them. So, well worth it to see what's going on with those unusual locations. You know, the icon, you know, in the bottom corners. Yeah, definitely worth it to do that. But anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.